everybody.
Hi.
Oh, Vera here.
And Christina.
And today we're going to do a continuation of our talk that we had on our live show Wednesday.
Yeah, we have a live Facebook show, and it's on, what's it called? Souls, Enlightenment Friends.
Correct.
And Facebook. That's a group. And please come and join us there on Wednesday afternoons. It's usually about 1 o'clock Pacific time.
Right.
Yeah. But we wanted to continue what we were
there
talking
she goes
about.
again.
I know. I do that every time. I get all excited. But this is a really good topic. And Vera, you want to tell them?
Well, we were talking about self-worth, and I had talked about how I finally, because I'm going to be 65 in April, I told Chrissy, finally after all these years, I finally feel like I know myself. I mean, I truly know who I am and what I guess stand for. I don't know if that's even it, but...
And you know what I was telling Vera, you know, some people, they never get there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not an easy road to find self-worth. All of us have something that we're dealing with in our life.
And it reminded me, after we had talked about all self-worth and all that, about how some people, you know, whenever they do find out about past lives in situations that they've had before, they may have been really talented at something. They may have been a hero in another lifetime.
Yeah.
They may have done something really great, or just had a great love, or
a leader, a great warrior, or whatever it might be.
And then in their current lifetime, they've had nothing but turmoil, health issues,
coming across hard times, you know, health
issues, and it's just they feel like they're worthless, you know. And then knowing about these past lives didn't help. I think it made them feel less than,
because they feel like they're not that now.
Yeah.
You know,
and we've talked about it, and we told them, bring forward that talent that you had before, that strength that you had before, but it's challenging.
It is, you know, and that's
easier said than done.
I really wanted to point out that was one of the things that Angus has always talked about, is that whenever he's talking to us about the things that we've done in past lives, he always is saying, you know, to feel how much you were and are loved. You know, he's always talking about it in the sense of not the past pretense, but the now, because we have that now, always. You know, we're the same soul that we were in the past lives, and we're still that person who has those great virtues and has, you know, is capable and was worthy, I should say, of being loved. So that, you know, because it's always, you know, it seems really important.
But what that person didn't realize is that this lifetime is their most significant. It's where they're having to utilize all the tools that they have, and just to put one foot in front of the other is a monumental accomplishment.
Exactly.
So this is their, I guess, if you know, we have a rest life, this is their most, how do you say, besides having a rest life, this is their most significant lifetime. Yeah, it's interesting, because, you know, the person that Vera's talking about, it's a very close friend of ours, and he's had a lot of lives, like she said, you know, are warriors and all these different types of things, leader and massive accomplishments on a grand scale. But it's like, you know, many of you out there can probably really relate to, gosh, in this life, it's like I just keep hitting a wall. These bad things keep happening. You know, I keep struggling with my health. I'm not worth anything. I'm struggling financially. It's like a struggle. Exactly. But, you know, it's like you just said, that is one of the most significant of our lives. It's kind of hard, I think, for us to get that sometimes. And to wrap that around your brain is like, how could this be the most significant? Because I was even telling Chrissy about me. It's like, what the heck? What did I do in a past life? And of course, I'm joking, because I know it has nothing to do with that, because it's what you wanted to learn in this lifetime. But it's the same kind of situation. You know, it's like, God, you know, throw me a bone. That's why Chrissy brought that up in that poem that was so cute. Poem. Yeah, because I'm always telling her, why don't they throw me a bone, you know? But, you know, it's what you do with it too, that information. And there's other people that you see on TV that there's this, I think he was like 87-year-old man that is riddled with arthritis, but he runs every day.
Wow.
And he did a marathon.
Really?
Well, not a marathon. He did a 5K or something. And it took him forever to do it, but he finished it.
Wow.
You know, so if you're sitting there watching this and you're having health issues or you're going through whatever it is, and it's like, well, that man's doing it, why can't I do it? That's a totally different lesson.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you're any less than that person, you know, and that's where we tend to compare.
Exactly.
You know, and really you're just supposed to be doing what you wrote in your chart.
Yeah.
And that's what you wrote in your chart to overcome or to do or to experience.
Yeah, it's hard to get that.
Yeah.
But and it's an interesting point too, because for this particular person, there's been so many physical lives of, you know, being able to do things physically, like using his might to do those things. And this life, suffering with so many health issues, I guess I should say, you know, is having to get it on a deeper level of like the mental and emotional level of connecting with who he really is, you know, to feel that self-worth. It's hard.
Yeah, and not to be so hard on yourself, and that's even challenging.
It is.
Because we're in a society that, you know, get up and do it.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And sometimes people can't get up and do it.
Yeah.
You know, so, and that's it's okay, you know, just do what you can with what you have.
Exactly.
And it doesn't mean to be a slacker or whatever. It's just do what's right for you, not Joe Blow down the street.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
But we're this competitive natured animal, right?
Yeah.
So,
because like with our friend, it's like he feels like he would be a success if he accomplished this major thing that society would approve of, or that would bring him finances in, but doesn't see how the personal success, the spiritual success is really that's really what we're doing here. You know, but we get so programmed by society. We get programmed by other things too, but especially with society that we'll make something out of our life if we could do this thing, whatever it is. You know what I mean? We get it in our head.
I have somebody that comes to me for a reading, probably like clockwork. And the reading is the same every time. Utilize your spiritual tools. Get in touch with your spiritual self. And then everything else falls into place. They don't get it. It's like, okay, no, that's it. But they're not utilizing that spiritual aspect of themselves.
Right.
And it's in their, you know, I do cards sometimes. It's in their cards, or however you want to say it, every single time.
You know what's interesting about that? It reminds me of how we are a universe within ourselves, and how sometimes we're going to what's outside of ourselves to fix the problem, when really we got to fix what's in here first.
Yeah, because they think it's something that they have to do outwardly, like, you know, like run a marathon or whatever. Yeah,
exactly.
And it's not in here. And it's every single time I go, well, there it is again. Well, there it is again.
Yeah.
You know? And then you look in their face and they're not getting it. It's like, okay, well. You know, what the old saying, you can lead a horse to water.
Yeah.
You can't make them drink, so.
Yeah. But, you know, we just wanted to bring this up because whatever it is that you're going through in your life right now, you are a success. And to, you know, I know sometimes it's hard, it's frustrating. Trust me, it is. But to try to connect with and see that, you know, to feel your self-worth in you just doing your chart. Because there are very good reasons why you charted the experiences that you did in your life. Your soul is an ancient soul, just like you discovered with so many clients through all the years of hypnosis work that you've done. And we know exactly what we're doing on the other side before we come into life, even though it doesn't feel like it when we're here and we're going, oh my gosh, why are my relationships so bad? Why is my health, you know, whatever it is, right? But we know exactly what we're doing for a very good reason. It could be things that we're finishing off from past lives. You know, it could be.
And this is a lot of it because it's the last life for a lot of people.
Exactly.
So you want to get everything in that you didn't get in before.
Yeah, it's like being in genius classes in a college or something. Or, you know, obviously they're not called genius classes. And I don't know because I never was in them. But you know what we mean. Highly evolved, advanced course in life is what you're going through right now. The more difficult of a life chart that you have. And we just wanted you to know. And, you know,
to give yourself some space, some breathing room, you know. And there's another person, and this is good. This goes back to the heart that was hurt before, and they don't want to open up their heart. They have walls. They have walls. They want to protect themselves. They never want to get hurt again, but they want a relationship.
Oh, yeah.
And wonder, well, how come I can't find a relationship?
Yeah.
Because you have to be vulnerable sometimes. You have to let yourself be open sometimes, and you may get hurt again. You probably will get hurt again.
You know, that just reminded me of, sorry, you finish first.
No, I'm done.
I was thinking of a rosebud that's closed. But if they opened up, you know, that's where the sun, and they can get that joy of the sun. And of course, they might get the weather and the stormy rain too.
But you're still getting all the other stuff.
Be able to soak in the experience and feel that love instead of always staying closed. Even though we think that's what we want.
Yeah, and but you said there's somebody coming. Well, they're not going to come if you're not open. It's kind of a, you know, I don't want to say Mexican standoff, but that's an old saying too. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
But yeah. So it goes in all different aspects of your life: career, family, relationships,
even finances.
Yeah. And then sometimes they'll do things on purpose to ruin the relationship and say, I told you it wouldn't work.
Yeah. But it's really a protection thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
I know. I know people are interesting.
How things...
That's why it's, you know, people would tell me, how could you do hypnosis? It's so boring. Oh my gosh, it is not boring.
No, it's
not ever.
Fascinating.
Not when you're working with people, it's not boring.
And how things connect. Yeah.
Fascinating.
So, yeah, we just wanted to point out that, you know, every day, every part, every experience in your chart, you are exactly where you're supposed to be, and you are a success in doing it.
Yeah.
By just living your life.
Taking a breath. You're doing it.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing if you really think about it.
Yeah. And then you change your outlook, and then things look different.
Yeah, exactly. It's all really in how we look at things, and that's what we need to address.
Yeah, because, I mean, trust me, I'm good at seeing what other people need to see or doing, but can you do it for yourself?
It's the hardest.
It's the hardest, but either you do or you don't.
Yeah, because I've been going through some things with my family this week that's been really hard, but the one thing that's been helping me is getting back into my mindset. It's like when I change the way I look at it, we still have to go through the hard things in life, but if you can look at it in a way that you feel under control and empowered and feel good moving through your life, you still have to go through it. It makes the road less bumpy. That's what Angus always says. Still got to go through it. It makes the road less bumpy. Yeah. So, anyway.
Yeah. So,
just wanted to share.
Love yourself.
Yeah,
You're
definitely.
Lovable.
And know that you are doing it by just living your life. Living your chart is succeeding in your life.
Yep.
So, loved you all.
Thank you. See you next time.